When was the last time you felt like your life was spinning out of control? Did you feel powerless in the face of circumstances? Today we're going to talk about how to change that with the help of Stoic philosophy. Many of us face financial difficulties, stress, and feelings of hopelessness. These problems can have a serious impact on our lives. It's not just about money. It's about feeling a loss of control over your life, about constant stress and frustration. Imagine constantly worrying about bills, feeling lonely and misunderstood. Your personal relationships are suffering. You feel isolated. This situation puts pressure on your relationships with loved ones, reducing the quality of your overall life. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. We can't control the outside world, but we can control our reactions to it. Stoicism helps us reframe our problems. It teaches that happiness comes from within, not from external circumstances. One of the key principles of Stoicism is understanding that expecting recognition and success from others is beyond our control. Today I'm going to share with you 8 Stoic principles that will help you regain control of your life. Let's begin with the first and perhaps most fundamental Stoic principle, accepting that there are things in life that we cannot control. In our daily lives, we are often confronted with situations that are beyond our influence. These can be anything from the weather to the actions of others, from the economic situation to random events. The essence of this principle is recognizing and acknowledging these limitations. Stoicism teaches us that wasting energy trying to control the uncontrollable is a path to frustration and disappointment. Instead, we should focus on what is truly within our control, our reactions, our actions, our attitudes toward what is happening. By accepting that some things cannot be controlled, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and direct our efforts where they can truly bear fruit. This doesn't mean passivity or indifference. It means actively choosing to focus on what is truly up to us. This awareness helps us become more resilient to life's difficulties and more effective in dealing with the challenges we face. Moving on to the second Stoic principle, we will look at the importance of distinguishing between internal and external factors in our lives. This principle is closely related to the first and teaches us to distinguish between what is truly within our control and what is not. External factors are circumstances, people, and events that we cannot change or control. For example, we cannot change the past or the behavior of others. We cannot control economic fluctuations or global events. Trying to control these external factors often leads to frustration and stress. Internal factors are our thoughts, feelings, and reactions that we can control. We can decide how to respond to a situation, what lessons to learn, how to change our attitudes or behaviors in response to external events. Stoicism teaches us that the key to a satisfying life lies in focusing on internal factors. This means developing self-awareness, the ability to reflect and manage our emotions, thoughts, and decisions. When we recognize the difference between inner and outer, we begin to live more consciously and purposefully, focusing on what really matters and what we can change. The third Stoic principle we will consider is focusing on the present moment. Stoicism teaches us to appreciate the here and now, recognizing that the past is gone and the future has not yet arrived. Often we get bogged down in memories of the past or worries about the future, losing sight of the present moment. However, the present is the only thing we really have control over. We can decide how to act right now, how to treat the current moment, what steps to take to improve our current state. Focusing on the present also helps us avoid unnecessary stress and anxiety associated with the uncertainty of the future. It teaches us to be more aware and attentive to our actions, thoughts, and feelings. Practicing mindfulness is one way to realize this principle. It involves the ability to focus on the present moment, to be aware of your breath, your thoughts, your feelings, without judgment or evaluation. This exercise helps to strengthen the ability to live here and now, and to derive satisfaction from every moment of life. The fourth Stoic principle is self-discipline and moderation. These qualities are the foundation for maintaining a balanced and meaningful life. Self-discipline means the ability to control one's impulses, desires, and emotions, and moderation is the art of avoiding excess in all aspects of life. Stoicism teaches us that happiness and fulfillment do not depend on external circumstances or material goods, but rather on our inner state, and our attitude toward life. Practicing self-discipline and moderation helps us avoid dependence on external stimuli and maintain mental and physical health. Self-discipline involves setting and following personal rules and goals, and the ability to give up short-term pleasures for long-term goals. Moderation, on the other hand, helps us live in harmony and balance, avoiding excesses and extreme positions. Applying these principles in our daily lives leads to greater self-efficacy, better control over our own behavior, and a better quality of life. They allow us to be more productive, focused, and satisfied with our lives. Remember that practicing self-discipline and moderation is not about depriving yourself of the joys of life, but rather about choosing a sensible and balanced approach to life that brings true fulfillment and happiness. The fifth Stoic principle emphasizes an awareness of our own responsibility for our lives. Stoicism teaches that we are responsible for our thoughts, feelings, and actions. This awareness becomes a key factor in creating a meaningful life. Although many events are beyond our control, how we respond to them is up to us. This means that we have the power to choose our reactions, our attitudes, and our actions in response to various life circumstances. By taking responsibility for our decisions and their consequences, we recognize our role in shaping our lives. It also means recognizing that we have the power to make changes in our lives and environment. Recognizing our own responsibility leads to increased self-control, self-esteem, and self-understanding. We begin to realize that every action we take, every thought we have, matters and affects the course of our lives. It teaches us to be more attentive to our actions and more conscious about life decisions. The sixth Stoic principle teaches us to see difficulties not as obstacles, but as opportunities. Challenges arise in everyone's life, and Stoicism suggests that we should see them as chances for personal growth and development. Rather than shying away from or complaining about difficulties, Stoics suggest that we accept them as an integral part of life and use them as opportunities to build character, perseverance, and endurance. Every challenge we face offers us a chance to learn, grow, and become stronger. This principle also helps us develop gratitude for what we have and teaches us to see the positives in difficult situations. When we begin to see difficulties as valuable lessons, our attitude toward life becomes more optimistic and constructive. By accepting life's challenges as opportunities, we gain resilience and the ability to overcome obstacles while maintaining a positive and calm attitude. The seventh Stoic principle is to maintain clarity of thought, even in the most difficult and stressful situations. Stoicism teaches us that remaining calm and rational in critical circumstances is the key to effective problem-solving and overcoming difficulties. In moments of crisis or stress, it is easy to lose control of our emotions, which can lead to rash decisions and actions. Stoics argue that it is important to maintain mental clarity and calmness, so that one can adequately assess the situation and find the best solutions. This requires practice and self-control. Meditation, breathing exercises, and regular reflection help develop the ability to remain calm and centered in difficult situations. It is also important to learn to recognize and manage your emotions so that they do not interfere with logical and rational thinking. Keeping a clear mind in difficult circumstances not only helps you find better ways to solve problems, but also prevents you from creating additional problems due to impulsive reactions. The eighth and final Stoic principle emphasizes the importance of constant self-education and self-reflection. Stoicism calls us to continuous personal growth, introspection, and the pursuit of self-improvement. Self-education involves learning new knowledge, acquiring skills, and expanding one's horizons. It not only enriches our minds, but also provides new perspectives for problem-solving and decision-making. Self-reflection is the process of reflecting on our actions, thoughts, and emotions. It helps us understand ourselves better, recognize our strengths and weaknesses, and learn from our mistakes and successes. Both of these aspects play a key role in developing wisdom and mindfulness. Constant self-education and self-reflection allow us to grow as individuals, become more aware and open to change, and improve the quality of our lives and our relationships. Stoics believe that human beings should constantly strive for self-improvement, and this not only makes us better people, but also allows us to make positive changes in the world around us. In summarizing our discussion of the 8 Stoic principles, it is important to remember that Stoicism is not just a philosophy. It is a practical path to a more meaningful and satisfying life. These principles help us develop resilience to difficulties, teach us to appreciate the present and take responsibility for our lives. By applying these lessons to our daily lives, we learn to cope with challenges, to remain calm and clear-headed, to develop self-discipline and moderation, and to continually grow and develop as individuals. Stoicism shows that true happiness and fulfillment do not depend on external circumstances, but are the result of our inner state and our attitude toward life. It offers a path to inner harmony and wisdom that is available to each of us. Finally, I want to emphasize how important it is to pay attention to self-respect and self-prioritization. By respecting ourselves and our needs, we learn to set boundaries, make wise decisions, and live in harmony with ourselves and the world around us. Remember that self-care is not selfishness. It is the foundation for a fulfilling and happy life. If you liked this video and found something useful for you, don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel. I also recommend you to watch other videos where we explore the topics of personal development and self-improvement in more depth. Thanks for watching and see you soon.